She is manipulative. She's not who she seems to be.
Oh, I really want to get to know your lifestyle.
I'm just saying that most people don't approve of this sort of marriage.
So who is this?
Maybe this is just normal sister behavior.
Gee, there is nothing normal about you and me.
Okay, so I haven't done one of these in a while. It's a Pride review. That's my shirt. Nobody freaking cares, which is how it should be. Like y'all keep meaning to, but this is around the time of year where I get sick. And I did last month, but I'm fine now. And I'll just say, full disclosure, I love this movie. I've seen it many times since I discovered it. I watched it as recently as this past May when I wasn't feeling good. It's one of those sort of movies, like up there with Scream or Urban Legend or Good Burger for me. Just throw it on. I have this in my collection, and it's streaming pretty much a bunch of places, mostly free. I'll post a link below. And I'm shocked that at time of recording, I'm the only review on YouTube talking about this awesome movie, Out of the Wedding, from 2007 from Logo. Yes, that's in the Logo channel, back when I used to do stuff like this. And that was just reruns of 80s and 90s sitcoms, which were great, but where's the Logo? Very special episodes don't count in my book. But yeah, so I'm going to read the tagline here, because weirdly enough, it's censored on IMDb. I don't know why. I'll read the tagline, then I'll explain what it's about and everything. Okay, it says, a comedy cocktail with a splash of Southern comfort and a twist. Now, when I just watched it, the tagline was, a comedy cocktail with a splash of Southern comfort and a gay twist. And gay was written in pink and underlined, but it's not on this particular IMDb poster, or even where it says tagline on IMDb for whatever reason. Directed by Lee Freelander, who, when I saw that name in the credits, I'm like, because they have a cameo in this movie, I'm like, I know that name. And I'm like, oh, they're the director. And I checked their IMDb page, and she directed some episodes. She directed Good Girls. Some episodes of Good Girls. Switch for Christmas. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't really care for that. But she did X's and O's. That show is underrated. That's how I know this name. So, okay. That's how I know Lee Freelander. Now, the cast is Kathy DeBuono, who's the brunette in the middle. The woman she's eyeing in the bridal dress is... I've done 2 takes. I just can't commit their names to memory. Desi Lydic, who's a comedian, and I went to her Instagram page for research purposes, and one of the first videos is her on The Daily Show, just tearing into Trump, and it's fucking hilarious. She's hilarious. And she's pretty funny in this movie, too. Charlie Slatter, who I know from Diagnosis Murder. I'm a huge fan of him and that show. He's also a voice actor. He's been voicing Flash since '97. Yeah, Michael Rosenbaum, he voices Barry Allen. And aside from maybe once or twice, Charlie Slatter actually voices Wally West in a bunch of things in '97. So yeah, thought that was pretty cool. As well as some Bat Family members, the 2 darkest ones, Tim Drake and Damian Wayne. But yeah, and then there's Reginald Bell Johnson, who I'm a huge fan of, obviously, being a '90s kid. And I'm always shocked when I see him in this movie because, and not because he's in an interracial relationship and he's sort of Jewish, which are plot points, no, but because he's not playing a cop in this movie at all. He played one in Die Hard, on Family Matters, and there's something else I can't remember. That's just like his trademark, and he's not a cop in this. It throws me every time. But yeah. And then our main character, Alex, as played by Angela Marcellus. Okay, so this movie is about Alex, who has an identity crisis, I suppose. He's always telling lies because she doesn't want... I don't like. She thinks her family's prejudiced with her dad, maybe, but they're not overall. And she tells her dude lies because she doesn't want, because he's black. And, yeah. And one of these lies ends up being told at the wedding, the aforementioned wedding here, that she's a lesbian, which she's not. and this weirdly enough makes her grow closer to her sister. Before that, they were like arguing with each other, and it was a line about, this the first dude I grew up with who I haven't slept with. I'm like, I got 4 brothers and a sister. We are all very different people, very different taste, and we just would never do that. Like, I can't picture that. I can't see myself or my siblings doing that to any of us. But okay. But then she comes out and they go closer, and her sister wants to spend time with her. And you can see where this is going. And the second she meets Catholic de Bueno, who, by the way, Alex pays to pretend is her girlfriend. Like, the second she meets the sister, I mean, it's look at her in the poster. She's eyeing her now. Like, yeah. And by the way, Catholic de Bueno is the best part of this whole movie. Like, her and Charlie Slider, she's the best part. He's directly under her. Now, the only part of this movie I don't really like is the first 30 minutes and the last 15 minutes, 10 minutes really. Because the first 30 minutes is sort of slow, like all the drama I was talking about, I didn't really care for. But then Catholic de Bueno shows up.
Any more thoughts on my lesbo for lease suggestion?
Okay. Even if I was going to hire a girlfriend, which I still think is an absolutely stupid idea, it's not like a lesbian's just gonna fall from the sky. Are you okay?
Ow.
Oh my God.
No, really, don't get up. I'm fine.
But that's when all the IJs and the lesbianism starts. That's when the movie picks up. In the last 10 minutes, it's more dramatic again. And I said in my Along Came Wanda review, I don't think I did one for YouTube, but I wrote one for Letterboxd, and I said that Catholic de Bueno is hilarious, but drama, she's not super good at it, but she's okay at it. This movie, she brought the drama, like, she did. Also, look at Catholic de Bueno there. She is built. I guess she's a former athlete and everything. Like there are scenes in there, like, I'll show some, like, she just sitting next to one of these girls.
Can we pull this off?
2,000 feet.
What's that?
That is when I extend the landing gear. We're gonna be fine.
No, it's like, she's so built, and they're like these small women, and she's like, yeah. And I don't know if she's playing the part because she's an artist, but she plays softball and she's an electrician sometimes. Yeah. But then there's a scene where Alex goes to a lesbian club with Catholic de Bueno, and she's dressed like Lilith Fair.
This is Grace and Christine.
Well, hello. Hi. Hi.
It's just, are you trying to look like a lesbian?
No.
Because you forgot the wallet chain. And, like, the UPS shirt.
With the flannel and shit, and they crack jokes. And one of them sort of hits a close because I used to wear a wallet chain. But this nigga look cool. But yeah. Also, that cameo by Joe Bennett, I finally caught her. All these things I knew she was in there. I could never spot her. I spotted her and I saw it.
You got a problem with me?
Oh, don't make me kick your
You know
ass.
what? This is really not a good time. She needs to be in a cab. But I'll let you know as soon as I hear from Dana, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Who was that girl?
Just some crazy dyke.
And she's from here, by the way, which is pretty cool. She's a big name in the lesbian community, so she's from here. Well, Fort Wayne, Indiana, but still, Indiana. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, and Charlie Slider. I love and hate his character. He's the second funniest character, but also the second biggest dick, I think, under the father, who's not even really, like, he just that whole thing where the writing in this movie, it's good, especially in that scene where the father confronts Alex and, like, he thinks he's confronting her about being a lesbian. He thinks he's confronting him about her dude being black, and that whole thing.
Glad you have a friend.
Dana's more than a friend, Daddy. We're gonna get married.
How?
What do you mean, how?
In a church?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it yet. But
But there's more.
the Betts are Jewish.
The Betts.
Dana's parents. Well, Sonny's Jewish. I don't know what Dexter is, but Dana was raised Jewish, so it might be important to be married in a synagogue. I don't know.
How are you ever going to find a rabbi who will do it?
What century are you living in? If Sonny and Dexter could find a rabbi in 1957.
I'm just saying that most people don't approve of this sort of marriage.
What sort? Interracial?
Are you telling me that Dana is
African American, Daddy? I really hope that's what you were about to say.
black, too?
I know this isn't what you envisioned for me. And to tell you the truth, until Dana walked into my life, it's not what I would have picked for myself either. But I am really in love. I'm really happy, and I really need you to be happy for me, too.
Jesus, Lexi! A black Jewish lesbian?
So yeah, and there's a twist to that as well. I'm like, yeah, but still, he's sort of like, okay, but yeah, so yeah, there's that, and then like Charlie Slatter, he's so hilarious. Like there's a scene, like this movie's rated TV-14, and I'm like, but why? There's hardly any swearing, but there's a scene where he has this. He's presented with the cake because he tricked this dude into losing weight. He wasn't even a big. He was a few more pounds than me, I think. He wasn't big at all, but he tricked this dude into losing weight. And he was presented with a cake for it. And it's in the shape of a big, huge, veiny, hairy dick, complete with a cream filling. And then there's a line he has: "When the cat's away, the mice will eat pussy." I think that's why I started TV-14. Like, I know Dig that he did that, and I'm gonna spoil how that ends, but I mean, he had that shit coming. So from that, I dig him in this movie. Yeah, just straight dude playing gay, but I mean, he's funny most of the time, likable most of the time. So yeah. All the lies come to a head at the end. As I said earlier, everything's out in the open, and it gets real dramatic for a second. But the best part of this movie is that meaty middle, the comedy. Just Catherine Bruno and Alex, just that relationship there, because they're dating but not really. Not for lack of Kathy trying. But the conversations they have about Alex and how she doesn't, connect to women or something. Like, yeah. And Catherine Bruno helps her with that and everything. But then the sister shows up and, like, she's all about the sister. And some of the funniest scenes in the movie. Like, again, it's a softball scene.
Yeah, so this goes right to the top of the list of things to do only once.
You know something? You really should be my girlfriend because you're a complete pain in the ass. Oh my God! No way! Oh,
Wow.
oh, wow.
Like, it really does. Like, and there's a good love story in there. Not the one advertised, but it's a good love story. It's in there. That's part of why I love this movie, man. Part of why I chose this movie for Pride reviews. Again, I'll post down below where you can stream this. It's also dirt cheap if you want to own it, like really dirt cheap. Thank you for watching. Happy Pride.